Don't discount your internal intuition on what to do when you see signals.
Forex Morning Mayhem is a must-listen podcast for currency traders. Get a curated watch list, insightful market analysis, and crucial news updates, plus trading tips for all levels. But remember, it's educational, not investment advice. Scan the QR code in the description to join our free Trade Faction Slack channel for live trade calls. If you like the podcast, please follow and share. Let's get started.
Good morning. It's September 4th, 2025, and this is Forex Morning Mayhem. Let's see what's happening in the news today. European stocks and US futures edge higher ahead of key US data, with the dollar steady, yen digesting tariff headlines, and Antipodeans softer. EGBS and gilts bounce. USTS flat. Spain's auction drew strong demand, France less so. Oil eases before the OPEC meeting but finds support from Novak's dismissal of production hike talks. Focus shifts to US ISM services, jobs data, Atlanta Fed GDP, Canadian trade, BOE minutes, Fed nominee Moran's hearing, and central bank speakers. If you find this podcast useful, please like and subscribe to the show. If you are new to trading, check out the Trade Faction, a totally free resource where you can watch our trades live. Also, don't forget to download our new Forex AI Sage app in the Apple App Store to use the latest in agentic AI to help you trade. Now, let's join Bill and Dave for today's show.
Asian UI lady is very strict with me when it comes to how things should look.
No, I know.
And I think that just doing this scalping and support resistance analysis is what the folks want. And burying the AI stuff underneath everything rather than trying to explain what it's doing on top, I think that's helpful too. For those of you nerds who do want to know how it works, there's a model behind all of this stuff, and it's getting fed data all the time. It's being trained in real time. And it tweaks it as it goes along is the way to describe it. And that makes for better signals. Is that simple enough?
Yeah.
That's pretty much how it works. So anyway,
just another tool in the toolbox.
Just a tool in the toolbox, not a crutch. All right, so let's start with scalping. First one up, Aussie US dollar. This one actually just fired off. I think probably right around the news here. We had terrible unemployment numbers. Not a big surprise. Everybody in Washington's looking for a job. So it fired off, pulled back a little bit, then gets stopped out, dropped down about halfway to the targets, pulling back a little bit now. We'll see how that one plays out. USD CAD, really nothing going on here. It's actually starting to go into another squeeze right here. Yes, it's moving into a squeeze, so nothing to do until that reacts. US Chief, this is a signal that looks like it just fired, so we shall see where that ends up.
Yeah, we actually had Chief numbers today too. They were bad.
They were bad. So this just fired. This literally looks like it just fired. Your stop loss is here. Your profit target is here. And then also pound US dollar is in a squeeze. So we'll have to wait and see where that ends up. So let's move over to support and resistance. Here we go. Oh, looky here. I'm pretty sure I'm in this trade. Let me knock that down there so we get more real estate here. What's going on here on Aussie US dollars, I'll explain. There's a couple of things here. So these are obviously the support and resistance areas. This dot here means that price has moved about 50% into either a support or resistance zone. That's what happened right here. The little triangle means that there's been a volume spike. The AI has detected a unusually large activity and volume, and usually you trade those in the direction of the spike. So you've got two signals here that are telling you to go long on this.
Are you an active trader looking to elevate your trading skills? We invite you to join the Trade Faction, a community where you can witness trades called out live. To connect with fellow traders and gain real-time insights, simply click the link in the description or scan the QR code to join our free Slack channel. This is a great opportunity to enhance your trading strategies and stay ahead of the market. Also, don't forget to download our new Forex AI Sage app in the Apple App Store to use the latest in agentic AI to help you trade. So what are you waiting for? Click that link or scan the QR code now and download the app today.
Particular one. One is telling me that I'm inside a support area, and this one's saying, "Hey, I got volume going to the upside." So I'm actually in this trade. Really pretty simple. I just thought, in addition to just visually trading support and resistance, if you had a few other little tip-offs there, it would be helpful. Moving on to US CAD, pretty much the same thing. Price has moved into a overhead resistance area, and now we have a volume spike, looks like to the downside. So this would be a pretty obvious thing to go short on. Now here's one that isn't quite as obvious. So you have USD Chief. We're getting a volume spike in the middle of the sandwich. What I have found is when these spikes happen, you're usually good for 1 or 2 bars in that direction. If you look here, if you had taken that spike, it continued on and then until it actually made it to support and then it petered out and started going in the other direction. Your call on whether you want to do it or not. Sometimes they don't work, like right here. It spiked to the downside and then it immediately reversed and spiked to the upside. Like here was one, sort of slowly went up to the upside. So the trend was to the upside at that point. I don't know if there was support and resistance here back then because the AI is constantly reevaluating these in real time. When new ones appear, the old ones disappear. So I don't know if there was like overhead resistance here, but like I said, didn't work. It doesn't work every time. Nothing works every time, folks. If somebody's telling you that, they're lying. We tell the truth here. This shit is hard. So you got to take part of it is just your experience in the chair, right? You see a lot of things happen with price over a long period of time. That all gets internalized in your brain. And then for some reason, when you see something similar happening again, you remember it and you don't know why, but you get that feeling in your stomach that maybe I shouldn't take this trade. And most of the time, you're right. Don't discount your internal intuition on what to do when you see signals.
If you're
Okay.
following along at home, just remember he's on a 1 hour chart on the second.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for that. The nature of this signal is more reliable in higher time frames, whereas the scalp is more reliable in a lower time frame. And that's just an experience thing, too. You watch it and you go, oh, this works way better here, and this works way better there. But yes, thank you, Dave, for pointing that out. All right. Have a good one.
All right. Happy trading.
Bye.